In Afghanistan right now, my heart is very sore for what's going on in Afghanistan. They're just riddled, but then again, it's because they're just sinful right now, right? But yeah, you can't just be writing off a people and just feel like as a total as a concern. But in Afghanistan, like I said, they've got a chunk of earthquakes. They have a chunk of earthquakes over there that keep on flattening their lands ever since. Who are those crazy militants that took over ever since Joe Biden got out of it? Not Hezbollah, that's in Lebanon. Taliban. Yeah, the Taliban, they're in Afghanistan, has so ruined the lives of Afghani people that they don't have food and everything. And now over and above their famine, there's also just all these earthquakes going on. And amidst suffering, Afghani people are suffering and also severely persecuted Afghani Christians. Therefore, Afghanistan is out there producing horrible nasties. Taliban and all which stand for Taliban, but it also has victims and just moms and dads that want to raise their children, like those that are to be passing away from terrible earthquakes right next to Christians who are persecuted for being Christian. There are girls there who, because of the Taliban going into power, ripped them out of schools because apparently under their particular version of Sharia law, women are not supposed to study. And so Afghani boys that were regular, normal people stood on behalf of Afghani girls so they can continue to finish their degrees at university because the Taliban was wreaking that kind of havoc in Afghanistan. In other words, in countries, people tend to a lot of times be terrorized by crazy structures. And if at all you award them opportunity to live somewhere else where they can finish their degree because they couldn't finish it in Afghanistan, you've done a beautiful thing. And the Lord looks at you with favor. And if at all you can take a Christian out of Afghanistan and enable them to live a healthy life in the United States of America, you've done an excellent thing. Do you understand? That's happening in Afghanistan. But herein lies one dude that came out of Afghanistan that wasn't vetted by the Biden administration, that made his way into the CIA and then killed 2 National Guard officers. And because of that one guy, everyone from Afghanistan can never ever touch their foot on American soil, even though they're just a law-abiding citizen that wants to get their degree and keep quiet and for the rest of their lives just fly like a bird. And then there are all the Christians over there that are persecuted that will never ever get any aid or any enablement, at least not from the United States of America. And this here is true not only of Afghanistan but Iran. It is also true of Lebanon. It is true of many people in Sudanese. You saw their blood from the sky after those militants went into a hospital and just started shooting. It is Trump is basically saying, all of y'all, I don't care because the militants that keep on shooting you, they're also coming into my country. That has broken God's heart.